Lord Digby Jones, it's good to see you.
Thanks for having me, Clive.
We're going to talk about mortgages, and I wonder why it might be better for someone to get a limited company mortgage rather than a buy-to-let mortgage.
I think they come down to two things. The element of risk, and there's a clue in the word limited about your liability, and then there are tax advantages in doing it. If you are a person taking out a mortgage in your name, and you're doing it in a buy-to-let environment, the concept is you borrow money, you use it to buy a house, you put a tenant in it, and the rent effectively comes to you, and you basically pay the person who's lent you the money the interest. And what you enjoy is the capital growth.
Is this kind of mortgage great for someone who's got a big property portfolio, or just someone who's got just one property?
If you've got quite a big property portfolio, you've probably got a relationship with a bank.
Right.
Where if you were borrowing money to facilitate the purchase of these properties, that would be done on looking at it corporately. That would be done as, right, your assets are going to be 5 million, we're going to lend you 2.5. Does the rental yield actually cover the interest? And they look at it like you might be making widgets or you might be owning property, but it's a corporate undertaking.
Yes.
It's designed for an individual who's choosing this environment in which to do it. I think the products are saying, we don't want more than 2 shareholders, we don't want more than 2 directors. We want this small, manageable, understand it, and it's not a big portfolio. So it's not suitable. Well, indeed, I don't think they'd do it for something where you've got lots of properties. Because if you have, the relationship with your bank is not specific to an asset. It's specific to a balance sheet with lots of assets on it, and also possibly lots of liabilities too. I mean, they'd be looking at it differently.
Limited company mortgages, they seem to go up in popularity. Quite a few were taken out, much more in 2022 than in 2021. Do you see that trend continuing?
I do, actually. The money lending environment is different. It's different on assessment of risk. I like to think it's getting a little bit away from the computer says no, or computer says yes for that matter, and getting more into the personal assessment, the personal relationship, looking at the individual case by case. And in this case, when you do a limited company mortgage, you are actually looking behind that company and you're looking at the people. And if you can have real people with beating hearts and tongues in their heads, talking to real people who are borrowing money, isn't that refreshing? Instead of some computer assessing it all and doing all that. And if this environment puts 2 human beings into a symbiosis between each other, if that's what you get out of this, that's only to be encouraged.
Lord Digby Jones, thank you.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.